So a lot of times when I work out, I'll listen to the Bible, and it's a great way to just kind of be in the presence of God as I'm doing a different activity. And recently I was just listening to Psalms, and the thing about Psalms that I really like is that when the author, a lot of times David, right, when he writes it, he expresses himself very openly, very candidly, and in a way that just portrays what he's thinking, what he's feeling to God. And a lot of times, if you read it, you can see that he is cursing his enemies. He's frustrated. He is almost in panic, and he's crying out to God. And a lot of us in this time, with everything that's going on, different individual circumstances that you might be going through, a lot of us are crying out to God. And many of us are doing so the way David's doing it. But a lot of us, we're not doing it at all. And in fact, we think that a conversation with God and reaching out to him is supposed to be in some proper format or in some, religious type of demeanor or manner. But it's far from that, because what God wants is he wants you to be honest, to be open, to be frank, and to come before him, even if you are frustrated or angry about something. And I'm not saying that you should go and yell at God and curse him out and do these things. God will work in your heart. He'll change you and grow you. But that initial first step for many of us, or even that continual step for us to approach him, approach the throne of God, right? A lot of us, we don't do that the way God wants us to. And I think it was C.S. Lewis who said something like, God doesn't want something from us. He just wants us. And that's what he has always asked of for your heart, because we think that we have to do these things, get right with him. You think that you have to be in a certain way before we approach him. But God knows that it's frustrating for you. It's anxious for you. It's many different things, many different feelings, right? You're sad, you're upset, or whatever it is. But God just wants for you to approach him. And that's what we've got to be doing right now. And I made the title of this video as quote unquote yelling, but you have to be passionate, urgent, and you have to come before him in a way where God hears you and he sees your genuine heart, but not in a way that is, religious and formal, and it's not genuine. A lot of us, we do that. We speak very differently than we would our spouse, our friends, people that we normally have conversations with. But God, he wants you to approach him the way that you approach many other people. And of course, you got to give reverence to him. You have to say, Abba, Father. You have to give him glory and all that. But even in that, Abba, Father, it's such a childish, gentle way to approach him. And so in some sense, if this video is a permission or an encouragement or a validation for you to pray and to come before him and to really be honest, the way that King David was honest, take it like that, because God wants you to come to him in that posture. And so don't be afraid to lash out, to yell out, and to come before him and scream at God, to ask and to answer him, because God will meet you. And anybody that goes after him, anybody that pursues him, God will always meet you. It may not be in the way that you think. It may not be the answer in the time that you think it is, but God is hearing you, and he wants that more than anything else. He wants your heart, and he wants you to come before the throne of God at this time, in this season. And so just want to encourage you guys with this. God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.